Looking for some games to play for date night? I got you! Starting off strong with one of my favourite co-op games of all time, Unravel 2. In this puzzle platform, you take control of two little yarnies to run, jump and swing your way through increasingly difficult levels. Just look at them! Inspired by real Scandinavian locations, these environments will have you audibly gasping at how beautiful they are. The gameplay is not overly complex, so if your date night partner isn't a huge gamer, they'll be able to get the controls down pretty easily. I promise you, you will not regret playing this. It is so beautiful. Next up, the Binding of Isaac Rebirth finally got a true co-op mode and it's amazing. This is my favourite roguelike of all time and it has endless replayability with over 450 items and a ton of unique synergies. Fight your way through rooms with squelchy enemies and bosses as you go deeper into the madness. There are a few different modes you can play, so if your date isn't a huge gamer, you can play on normal mode for a more balanced experience. And also, if you're playing it on Steam, make sure you download the item description mod because it makes life so much easier. Get yourself ready for a feels train with a way out. Made by the same crew who made It Takes Two, which is another great co-op game for date night, this story follows two prisoners, Leo and Vincent, trying to make your escape. Use those big beautiful brains to solve puzzles and get yourself to freedom. But be warned, you will be forced to make some tough decisions along the way. I promise you will not rage at this next game. It's a super easy, relaxing run and gun game called Cuphead. Okay, I might be lying to you. It's probably one of the most rage-inducing games I've ever played and you feel so ridiculous screaming at these adorable characters. Inspired by cartoons of the 1930s, Cuphead is an absolute masterpiece that will have you screaming bloody murder at donuts, flowers, carrots, waffles and cupcakes. Tailor your characters to your playstyle with various weapons and powerful supers while you try to pay your debt back to the devil. If your relationship can survive Cuphead, you can do anything. Last, but certainly not least, is Return of the Obra Dinn. Now this game is very different to everything else on this list, and while it's technically single player, it is the perfect thing to chuck up on the TV and play with your partner in crime. You are an insurance investigator with a seemingly impossible task. You need to figure out what the hell happened to the Obra Dinn, a merchant ship that was declared lost at sea but all of a sudden drifted into port with damaged sails and no visible crew. You must board the ship and prepare an assessment of damages. Armed with only a notebook and forced to make some big assumptions, you and your partner can become the greatest detectives the 1800s has ever seen. This game is a masterpiece with a truly unique art style to boot. Let me know in the comments down below if you want more co-op recommendations.